What is CIA Director John Ratcliffe doing in Russia? And who exactly is he meeting behind closed doors as tensions between Washington and Moscow remain high? CIA Chief John Ratcliffe has reportedly made a secret visit to Moscow, raising fresh questions about the purpose of the trip and what sensitive discussions may be taking place. Why has Trump's intelligence chief traveled to Russia at this moment? The mystery mission has sparked speculation that Washington could be using a sensitive backchannel to communicate with Moscow. Did Washington warn Ukraine against striking Moscow while the CIA director was on Russian soil? If true, the message could reveal just how carefully the US is managing the risks surrounding the visit. Could Ratcliffe's visit involve discreet talks with Russian intelligence officials? Even as Washington and Moscow remain deeply divided, the latest development suggests that at least one communication channel may still be open. CIA Director John Ratcliffe reportedly traveled to Moscow on August 25, according to multiple reports, marking a significant and closely watched visit amid heightened U.S. Russia diplomatic contacts. Both CBS News and Axios reported that President Donald Trump's spy chief, John Ratcliffe, was in Russia, although neither outlet provided details about the precise circumstances surrounding his trip. The reports did not identify which Russian officials Ratcliffe was expected to meet, nor did they specify what subjects would be discussed during his meetings in Moscow. Neither the US government nor the Russian government has officially confirmed John Ratcliffe's visit to Russia, leaving many details of the trip unverified at this stage. However, according to American sources cited in the reports, Ratcliffe arrived in Russia to hold meetings with Russian officials as Washington continues diplomatic engagement with Moscow. The trip is reportedly Ratcliffe's first known official visit to Russia since taking over as director of the CIA, making the reported journey particularly notable given the current geopolitical tensions. Ratcliffe has, however, maintained contact with Sergei Naryshkin, the chief of Russia's Foreign Intelligence Service, the SVR, as part of ongoing intelligence-level communication between the two countries. The United States reportedly even asked Ukraine not to launch strikes against Moscow or St. Petersburg while Ratcliffe was in Russia, reflecting concerns about the potential risks surrounding his visit. According to a source cited by the Kiev Independent, the United States doubted that Russian air defenses could fully guarantee Ratcliffe's safety, raising additional concerns about the security of the high-level American official. The reported visit comes as contacts between the United States and Russia have intensified under President Trump, particularly as Washington seeks progress toward a potential peace agreement in Ukraine. However, negotiations aimed at ending the war in Ukraine have remained stalled, with major disagreements continuing over territorial issues, security guarantees, and the broader terms of any potential settlement. A U.S. military transport aircraft reportedly landed in the Russian capital, drawing attention to an unusual flight between Washington's allies and Moscow. An American Boeing C-17A Globemaster III military transport aircraft was reported by TASS to have touched down at Moscow's Vnukovo airport after being tracked by online flight monitoring systems. TASS cited publicly available air traffic monitoring data to trace the aircraft's reported route, identifying both its point of departure and its final destination in Moscow. According to the reported flight data, the aircraft departed from the Camp Springs area near Washington, where Joint Base Andrews is located, before making a stop in Latvia. After departing Riga in Latvia, the aircraft reportedly crossed toward Russian airspace and landed at Moscow's Vnukovo airport on the morning of August 25. Before undertaking the flight from the Washington area toward Europe, the aircraft had also reportedly visited Charleston Airport as part of its movement pattern. The C-17A reportedly arrived in Riga on August 23 after departing from Camp Springs, Maryland, according to flight tracking information cited in media reports. Camp Springs is home to Joint Base Andrews, the military installation that also hosts the presidential aircraft known as Air Force One. The C-17A Globemaster III is a heavy military transport aircraft designed to move troops, weapons, equipment and cargo across long distances in demanding operational conditions. On August 24, U.S. President Donald Trump sent wishes to Ukraine as the country marked its Independence Day celebrations amid the continuing conflict. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky later shared Trump's message, along with his response, through posts on social media for the public to see. Donald Trump said, quote, "Dear Mr. President, on behalf of the American people, I congratulate you and the citizens of Ukraine on your Independence Day. August 24th is a day to celebrate our enduring friendship built on 35 years of diplomatic relations, a bond that has only deepened since Ukraine gained its independence. With courageous, brave, and talented people, you have built a great country. As you commemorate this important occasion, know that the United States stands in admiration of your resilient spirit, honors your sacrifices, and remains confident in your future as a sovereign, prosperous nation. Let us seize this moment to end the conflict and build a durable, lasting peace that unleashes the tremendous potential of Ukraine for generations to come, unquote. To this, Zelensky replied, quote, "These words, much like the sound of a Patriot PAC-3 launch, lift our spirits and give hope that lives can be protected from Russia's savage attacks and that a dignified peace can be achieved. Thank you, President Trump and all Americans, for your support and congratulations," unquote. Amid the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, President Zelensky showcased Ukraine's expanding drone capabilities in Kyiv. On August 24th, Ukraine reportedly held the world's first military parade composed entirely of drones. Ground, aerial, and naval drones were included in Ukraine's Independence Day parade. Dozens of robotic ground systems moved through central Kyiv, according to Reuters. Reconnaissance and interceptor drones designed to counter aerial attacks also flew over the Ukrainian capital. Ukraine reportedly showcased naval drones that have been used against Russia's Black Sea Fleet. Naval drones equipped with anti-aircraft missiles were also displayed during the parade, according to reports. Ukraine's unmanned systems forces had earlier emerged as a dedicated branch of the country's military. Kyiv has not held a conventional military parade since 2022, according to reports. Instead, destroyed Russian military equipment was displayed along Khreshchatyk Street in recent years. European leaders meanwhile reaffirmed their military, financial, and political support for Ukraine.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.